Yeah, vibing, you're vibing, you're vibing with Reeves. What's good, y'all? What's going on? How you feeling? How you living? What's going on? All right, look, Black to the future. Whoop, what up? Yeah, this is what I'm gonna talk about today. All right, inspiration, inspiration, inspiration. I'll say it one more time. One more time, I'll say it. You might be able to catch a pattern. You can say it with me if you feel like. Ready? Inspiration. That's right. We're gonna break it down. Definition: the process of being mentally stimulated to do or feel something, especially to do something creative. Example: Keisha had a flash of inspiration. Boom. All right. That's an example. I believe everyone has been inspired to do something, has been inspired to create something. Even if you normally don't feel inspired to be creative. You might be watching something on TV, watching a movie. Maybe you've seen a play, maybe some stand up. It's something inspired you to create, maybe to paint, maybe to do spoken word poetry, maybe to, you know, sculpt, you know, maybe some graffiti, little throw ups, you know what I mean? You've been inspired to do something, something just lit a spark in you. And you're like, oh, wow. It's like seeing the sunrise out of nowhere. Like, yeah, I could do something with this. It's a beautiful feeling. It's a beautiful feeling. It's a beautiful feeling. What inspires you might not inspire someone else. That's understandable because we all have different feelings, and what inspires you might not inspire me, and we have different preferences. I might like some things that you're not into. You might be into some things that I'm not rocking with. It's cool. It's cool. It's understandable. It is what it is. It's normal. It's normal. Nothing to be crazy about. But inspiration is a beautiful thing. It's a thing of beauty. It's something hard to. Sometimes it's hard to put it like a leash on it. You can lose inspiration. You can gain inspiration. You can be an inspiration to someone else and not even know it, not even realize it. Just living your life and inspire someone. You can inspire someone not even just creatively, but you can inspire someone also to go on. Like you can motivate somebody. You can inspire someone not to give up. They may see, oh, you're going through so much and you still 10 toes down, getting it. Ain't no one kicking you out the ring. You're still in the fight. And they're like, damn, but they can handle it. Yeah, I can handle it too. So you may have inspired somebody, not even realize you inspired them. And that's reality. That's how it is sometimes. Sometimes we inspire people with the way we live our lives. Uh, my mentor, Jerry, he would always say this thing. He said, I'd rather see a sermon than hear one any day. He would say, I'd rather see a sermon than hear one any day. And he loves to hear sermons, but think about that. You know, Jared, what up? Jared White, what up? Yeah. So you gotta think about that. Some people live in a way where you see, oh wow, this is inspiring, this is motivational. You know, they're not just talking your ear for what they can do. They also show you see, like, wow. So you have to respect that too. And you know what? I like to talk about some things that inspired me. That inspires me. Uh, a beautiful day, you know, a beautiful day, nice weather. Sometimes, quote unquote bad weather, quote unquote, when it's dark out and it's raining and the rain is pounding and it's stormy outside. I'm inside. I see it's raining hard out there. Yeah, that's great. That stirs up the creative juices, that makes me want to write. On rainy days, I sit back and count ways on how to get rich. That's that Raekwon Ghostface. What y'all know? Rainy days. What y'all know about that? What you know about it? Yeah. That's inspirational to me. Music, of course. Some songs I hear just hit that spot, and I'm like, oh yeah, I have to get my pen, or I have to turn the drum machine on, the keyboard, the controller. I have to make some beats. I have to chop up some samples. That might be it. Work on the loop, work on the melody, whatever the case may be. I may have to do it. I may have to write some rhymes. Sometimes I may be inspired to write some poetry and experiences too. I may find inspiration in different life experiences. I know I have, you know. Sometimes it might be heartbreak. Sometimes it might be good fortune. Sometimes it might be bad fortune. You know, sometimes it might be a blessing. Sometimes it might be a lesson. Sometimes someone might say something. I'm like, what you say? What? Hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna do something with that. You might say something that might spark different ideas in my head. And I'm like, oh yeah, I gotta do something with this. I have to. So that's one of the things. Art inspires me. That's a wonderful thing. Just kicking it with people that really mean a lot to me, hanging out, chilling, just life itself can inspire me, you know. And I would like it. I would really like it. I really appreciate it if you would leave in the comments what inspires you. That's right. What inspires you? What motivates you? You know, let me know. Or let me know if there's been a time someone else has found something you've done to be inspirational. Maybe it's a work of art that you dropped off. Maybe it's a poem that you recited. Maybe it's a song. Maybe it's just the way you carry yourself. You know, leave it in the comments. Let me know. You know, Vibin with Reeves, even in the Apple Podcast comments or the Google Podcast comments, the Spotify podcast comments, Robert Reeves underscore podcast, Instagram comments, DM me, whatever, Facebook, Robert Reeves, you know what to do. And YouTube, I told y'all I was going to get heavier with the YouTube. I meant that. So YouTube, you're going to see the Robert Reeves up there. Y'all know, you know. And yeah, We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. And I'm really interested to hear what you say. Really interested to hear your answers. Yeah, and one thing about inspiration is great when it lasts all the way through, but sometimes life be lifing. Life be lifing. So that means bad days, um, some shit up, boosh. What happened? Craziness, insanity, tragedies, maybe for you. Hopefully not. But I'm just saying, bad things happen. Sometimes, you can lose your inspiration. Sometimes not enough happens. You may feel like not enough's happened fast enough. So let's get into some of the reasons people lose inspiration. You may feel burned out. You may feel like you're doing too much, too often, and you end up feeling emotionally drained, mentally exhausted. You're just doing so much. You're not giving yourself any time to take it easy. You might be putting on too much burden on your shoulders. You're running around trying to do 50,000 things at one time. You're not one person. So, after that, you know, you may feel tired. You may be exhausted. You may be pooped and just be out. And you're like, damn. You don't feel inspired. You don't feel motivated. You work yourself out. And that could lead to, being overwhelmed. You may feel you just did too much. You're trying to do everything at once instead of focusing in on a few things. You're trying to do everything. And then the thing that inspires you, you can't even do that because you're doing 80,000 things. You need to whittle it down. Maybe uncertain with your goals and the direction you want to go in life. That can definitely leave you feeling uninspired. Maybe you feel you have a lack of opportunities where you're at. You know, maybe you feel that you're not being recognized for your gifts and your talents. Maybe you feel like you failed. You know, you try to do your thing, you try to make these moves, and things didn't go quite as uh, you planned. Such is life. You know, such is life. You sometimes things don't go our way. And maybe you feel like, damn, this didn't work out the way it's supposed to. And then that leaves you feeling uninspired, maybe not getting your needs met. And sometimes depression. Depression, maybe the people that served as your inspiration aren't around anymore. Maybe the art isn't around anymore. Maybe things just don't feel as inspiring. You can't even figure out why. Sometimes it's hard to put a finger on. Like, damn, I don't feel inspired. You're like, damn, trying to figure it out. I don't know. It's hard to get why sometimes. It's hard to understand, hard to put a finger on it. But something just ain't right. Man. Yeah, it's funny. Sometimes you feel it, sometimes you don't. And sometimes it feels like you'll never be able to get that feeling back of being inspired. You know, it's like writer's block. But guess what? You can get it back. You may want that old thing back. You can get that old thing back. You can get it back. You can get it back. You know what I mean? You can definitely Get it back. It's not gone forever. It doesn't have to be. Sometimes you have to look back and try to see why. And know sometimes hard to put a finger on, but see if you try anyway. But don't put too much pressure on yourself. On it. Sometimes it just comes back and just live, do some new things. I've said it before. I'll say it again. Sometimes you just have to live. Life be life, and you have to live it. Maybe you need to do some new things. Maybe you just got bored. Maybe to spark that. Maybe to light that spark back up. You have to do some new things. Maybe think about the things you love to do. Maybe do like a factory reset, a hard reboot. Do the things you love to do, and just because you love to do it. Self-care. Take care of yourself. Don't feel guilty for taking care of yourself. Taking care of yourself isn't saying F you to somebody else. Because you take care of yourself, it's not like you're flipping people off. It's not like you're telling other people they don't matter because you're taking care of yourself. So take care of yourself. Write a journal. Write in a journal. Write, write, write in a journal. Like I said, try some new things. Do things you love. Remember who you are. Remember who you are. Sometimes we can get wrapped up doing so many things, helping out so many people, being so many different things to so many different people. You forget who we are to ourselves. Bars. But seriously, sometimes you can really get overwhelmed to forget who you are. That's why it's good to practice. Press that factory reset button, and try not to pressure yourself too much because sometimes the pressure kills the inspiration. Because there's so much pressure, it's hard to feel inspired. Like, feel inspired now. Feel inspired now. Do you feel creative? You feel creative? Feel creative. Feel it now. Be inspired now. You're like, whoa, whoa, whoa. It's not helpful. So show yourself some grace, is what I'm trying to say. That's one of the things you gotta do. Show yourself some grace. Don't be a jerk to yourself. Show yourself some grace. That'll help. You know, maybe you need some help. You know, get some help. Be around some people who can spark that flame of inspiration in you, or might be able to. Someone that's been through, or someone that's been through the same thing. If you haven't been through it before, maybe they'll be able to help you. Hopefully, they'll be able to help you. Because I've definitely had times multiple times I've felt out of it, didn't feel motivated, and didn't feel inspired. But guess what? I always get back. I always get back in my lane. I always get back at it. So it's not even scary like that anymore. It used to be scary. Trust me. Oof. It used to be scary. For real. I don't know, am I ever going to be able to do it again? Will I never, ever feel inspired again and motivated? You got to do it. And sometimes you just got to do it until you feel inspired. Discipline. Sometimes you got to take a break. Sometimes you have to keep going. It's weird like that. Do what works for you. You might have to try a few different things. But when you find what works for you, you'll be straight. You'll be back on the path. Maybe a few of the things that I said will work. Maybe it'll be something else. Maybe you'll pray. Maybe that's one of the things that helps you is prayer. And you'll pray that you get your inspiration back, and maybe that's part of what'll work for you. Different things work. I'm just throwing out some things that may work. You know, And I hope that works for you. Really, really, really hope it works for you. I hope it works for you. You know, and just think about it. You have to be gentle with yourself. Show yourself some grace. Because things don't always happen. Things aren't always straight up. Life zigzags, there's ups, there's downs. Things happen. Like I said, life be lifing. But you don't have to let life defeat you. So, now that I got the inspiration things written down, leave it in the comments. Please like, share, comment, share with someone that you know that maybe they're going through writer's block, or maybe they're feeling uninspired. Maybe this will help. Oh yeah, another one. Mother Nature, garden Mother Nature, that helps me sometimes. Mother Nature, maybe take a trip, visit some place you haven't visited before. Maybe go back to a place that you loved in your childhood. That can help too. Yeah, so hope that works, and I hope I could help you find the inspiration if you lost it. Man. If you haven't, that's good. But just in case it happens, I gave you some tips on how to combat that. Don't trip though. It's part of life. Ups and downs, downs and ups. But thank you for rocking with me. You're vibing, 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 vibing. With who? With Reeves. Jill. Thank you for your time. Appreciate you so much. I appreciate you so much, ever so much. Thank you again. And don't forget to check it out every Friday. I'm dropping. I'm dropping. I'm dropping. Vibing with Reeves. You can also check me on Reeves ENT, you know, .com. Yeah. And, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Like I said, ReevesENT.com, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Spotify Podcasts, YouTube, Vibing with Reeves, Vibing with Reeves _ on IG, and Vibing with Reeves. Oh man, I messed up. I'm sorry. Vibing with Reeves _ podcast on Instagram, and Vibing with Reeves on Facebook. YouTube, look up Vibing with Reeves. Mr. Reeves. Check the music too. Enough of the drops. Thank you for your time. Stay up. Enjoy your day, your weekend, your week, your life. Stay up. Chill.